2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A beautiful skyline of Denver, Colorado is our backdrop tonight. Welcome everybody to an
Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Damian Lillard out there with Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Then it's Robert Covington. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Giles in at the 4. And for the Nuggets, they've got Michael Porter. Jokic is out there with JaVale McGee. Then it's Aaron Gordon. And it's Murray in at the 1 spot. And Lillard gets it to go.
The outside shot of Lillard is pure. I mean, he always seems to have the look that's going in.
Pass to Jokic. Here's the 3. No good that time.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. It's a 5-point game. About a minute played so far here in the first. No good that time. Some solid defense from Lillard. And now Portland on the break. Giles leading the charge. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go. And I can't say I blame him.
And so here's Portland after the Nuggets pick up 2. Covington against Gordon. Here's Jokic. And there it is for him.
And you better hammer Jokic to get him off on his shot. The Serbian is a solid 7-footer and laser focused.
And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Up and in, off to an efficient start, 2 for 3 from the field.
And this is where Jokic is most comfortable. The closer he is to the rim, the more effective he becomes.
Hollis-Jefferson passes to Lillard. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Nurkic. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now, here's Jokic. And stolen by Lillard. And now it's Giles running. He can go all the way.
Encouraging to see Lillard focus on improving his defense, showing solid instincts to come up with that steal.
And Murray's got the ball here for Denver. They trail by 3. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. The shot's good from McGee.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Covington against Gordon. Lillard outside. Lets it go from 14. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Lillard finds Hollis-Jefferson. Lillard against Murray. The shot will not fall. Denver in the lead. Floats it up for Jokic. Gordon dishes to Porter. And there's the pass to Jokic. Outside for Murray. Shot clock at 5. Porter passes to McGee. He's off on that one. Good D by Covington. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game. McCollum outside. He feeds it to Cantor. And that one drops for him.
A true inside-outside player. We know Cantor can hit a three, but he's at his best closer in.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Trailblazers lead by 1. And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had a
selfless. I mean, you need to cure.
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
On the floor for Portland. Anthony out there with Collins. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Simons in at the point guard. Collins. Hollis-Jefferson finds Anthony. And Bull pulls it down.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Well, Melo made his way back into the league last season. He was immediately a heavy minutes player for the Blazers. Looked good as a third scoring option for the team.
Here's Anthony. An easy 2 points on the layup. Anthony's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Trailblazers. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Barton kicks to Morris. Lets the three fly. And again, Denver no good.
And with Melo not having to bear so much of the scoring load, I think was good for him.
Yeah, especially since he took about a year off from playing. Melo had to take a long look in the mirror about how he can help teams win during his absence. But he clearly has something left to offer.
Bull. Rebounded by Anthony. Portland leading by 3. Portland moving the ball around. Pass to Collins. Over Millsap. Lets it go from 11. Shot by Collins, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Shoots. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And like his father, Manute, Bull's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for the Nuggets. Rivers comes in for Barton. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Damian Lillard's checked in for Hollis-Jefferson. Rivers against Lillard. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. Rivers finds McGee. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Gordon's checked in for Denver. Michael Porter comes in for Rivers. Portland leading. Lillard scanning the floor. Pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. From deep. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Good luck in trying to guard Lillard. When he's involved in the pick and roll, he enjoys shredding the D with his passing.
Murray outside. Jokic inside. And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Lillard against Murray. Hollis Jefferson, the bounce pass. Five on the clock. Here's Lillard, and it's blocked. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Simons, he's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And Jokic gets it to go. Jokic has got the lead up to 1 now for the Nuggets.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Got a piece of it, and stolen by Murray. Jumps up, and it's Murray with the jam.
I love how competitive Murray is, showing how dangerous he can be on both ends on that play.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Lillard against Murray. Back to Nurkic. Three-pointer, Lillard. With 1 on the clock. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. The Nuggets on top. They're up by... Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They were always within striking distance. And that'll...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Bill Barton is out there with Morris. Then there's Bull. Then there's Paul Millsap. And it's Dozier in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Trailblazers trail by 3. And it's McCollum off the drive. Runs up empty down low.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. Got to get the whole team pumped up.
And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Powell, no one around him. Off target from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And that one's good, Barton.
And Millsap is a team player, someone who is very willing to make the right pass to an open teammate.
Anthony with it. Now Bull defending. Here's Collins. Got a hand on it.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
And the wide open shot from Morris. His 3-pointers off the mark.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
Bull can't hit.
Might take him a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. He just needs to calm down, play their game.
Yeah, just superb focus there from Melo, overpowering the D and still finishing.
McCollum against Morris. Here's Dozier. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Stolen by Kansas. And now Portland on the break. Powell's got room. It's rebounded by Dozier. The Nuggets leading by 3. Here's Morris. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Nuggets have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Trailblazers trail by 5. Back to Lillard. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Giles. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Surprised everyone by passing out of the shot. What a fantastic dish.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Murray outside. Passes it to Jokic. 4 on the clock. Back to Murray. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Last thing they want to be doing right now is giving away possessions. I mean, turnovers can kill you in this kind of game.
Lillard outside. And it's all evened up. Lillard's got 10.
And you can tell Lillard loves to test his range. I mean, he's showing how confident he is pulling the trigger.
The pass to Portland. Back to Murray. To the left side wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's McGee. The Nuggets with another miss. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Lillard, and it's blocked by Gordon.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else.
You see why McGee's teammates lob it up his way? Because they know he can go up and get it.
Lillard outside. Inside. Kicks it out to Covington. Pass to Lillard. For the lead. Again the miss by Lillard. Murray right side. Now Porter. Knocked away. Lillard from deep three-point land.
Love the determination by Murray on defense, really doing his best to pester.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Nuggets lead by 2. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the floor for Portland, they've got Enes Kanter. Cohen is out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Anthony, and it's Collins in at the 4 slot. Floats it up for Millsap. The alley-oop layup, very well done.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. to the paint. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Here's Barton. And Barton throws it down.
They've got an effective passing big man in Millsap. He does a lot for their chemistry.
Pass to Powell. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Cullen passes to Collins. Kicks it out to McCollum. Off target with his three. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Back to Barton. Millsap finds Barton at the top of the key. Millsap. Morris outside. Back to Millsap. And he elevates, and then the slam. Cantor did not like that.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
Perfect timing with the small lead. They're doing all they can to protect it.
Chalk up 2 there.
You got to respect the intelligence of McCullough, a pro at utilizing the pick and roll. You can't let him get into a comfort zone.
And here is Morris. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for with height.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
The putback. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Lillard. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Love seeing Lillard work it in close. I mean, he has the skills to convert at a high rate.
Denver leading by 6. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Porter looking it over. Passes to Jokic. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. One-on-one here. 3-pointer Lillard. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Nuggets have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. On the wing, Porter. Back to Gordon. Good D by Covington. Trailblazers trail by 6. Lillard finds Hollis Jefferson from outside the arc. The Trailblazers rebound.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass to the tip here.
Denver shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Murray left side. On the wing, Porter. Now the pass to Jokic. Over Giles. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Covington kicks to Lillard. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. From deep three-point range, it's good. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
That's why you give Lillard the rock. When it's an important possession, you know he's going to rise to the occasion.
Murray outside. Pass to Jokic. Jacks up a 3. It's off target. He's 4 of 9 from the field. A shot by Lillard. Wide open. It falls!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Murray with it. Hollis Jefferson's there. It falls!
Just refusing to back down when the spotlight's brightest. Porter outstanding at taking over here in the clutch.
Lillard against Murray. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it, too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he didn't. Now
here's Murray. Outside Gordon. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Here's Jokic. And he commits the intentional foul.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a three-point game.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a three can tie it now.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're behind by 3. 3 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbound, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
Lillard outside. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. What a shot they put. Porter. Then it's Aaron Gordon. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's McGee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Dallas, they've got Porzingis. Doncic out there with Josh Richardson. Then there's Cauley Stein. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3. Here's McGee. Mavericks with the rebound. Here's Richardson. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes. And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Doncic with it. Richardson outside. 5 to shoot. Out to the right wing. Tries it from 19. The shot by Cauley Stein. No good.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Porter dishes to Gordon. Doncic against Porter. Gordon up on top. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Nuggets shooting their first foul shot of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Now, here's Jokic. Out to the right wing. Lock at 6. Here's McGee. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Willie Cauley Stein.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Now, here's Doncic. They get it back. Pass to Finney-Smith. Now Richardson. So it's Richardson with the jam.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Murray finds Porter. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That is his first foul of the game. Paul Millsap's checked in for the Nuggets. Morris comes in for Porter. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Murray against Doncic. 4 on the shot clock. And Jokic wide open. He shoots, and it's off from three-point range. The Mavericks leading. Porzingis inside. Millsap on him. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That's his first foul. Hardaway's checked in for the Mavericks. Jalen Brunson comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. JaVale McGee's checked in for Denver. Michael Porter comes in for Morris.
See, Porzingis should score the basketball, but he also recognizes when his teammates have a clean look. I love that unselfishness.
Now, here's Porter. Back to Murray. To the middle. Here's McGee. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Doncic outside. No one near him. The shot misses. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Tries it from 9. Porzingis with the steal. Fast break Dallas. Pull up Jay. Brunson, good.
You know, there's an unselfishness to Luka Doncic and a pretty pass right there.
1:16 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Gordon. Shoots over Doncic. Jokic trying to free himself up. And the basket by Gordon.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Doncic feeling it out. Good on the shot.
Boy, Luka Doncic excels in the two-man game. You handle the rock with perfection. Nicely done, young sir.
Now here's Murray. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And you better hammer Jokic to get him off on his shot. The Serbian is a solid 7-footer and laser focused.
Now, here's Doncic. To the right side. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And every year, it seems to me, Kristaps Porzingis willing to take on more and more responsibility. There is a process to becoming a better leader, and Kristaps Porzingis is right in the middle of it. Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Dallas with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more in store for you right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Paul Millsap out there at Bull. Then there's Austin Rivers. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. Now here's Brunson. Following the miss by Austin Rivers. Had the space there, but it's offline. Kleba finds Marjanovic. Brunson the pass to Hardaway.
Right here.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, this is a big part of what Dwight Powell needs to do. Battle hard on the offensive glass. Turn those second chance opportunities into points.
Now, here is Morris. He is still scoreless so far in this one. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Denver. Dozier's checked in, and Barton subbed in for Austin Rivers. Here's Barton. That one falls.
And this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Now, Brunson. And the pass to Kleba. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That's his first foul. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Hardaway with a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 6. Here's Morris. And he lays it straight in.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Outside Hardaway. And the basket is good. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Melly is checked in for Marjanovic. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Maxi Kleba. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Hardaway. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Now, here's Bull. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Inside, 6 to shoot. Morris, no good. Mavericks leading by 4. And so they choose to intentionally foul. .146 left now here in the second. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
For Dallas, they have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And both free throws good for Porzingis.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Jokic inside. And Jokic slams it in.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Now, here's Doncic. Richardson finds Doncic. Goes up on the wing. Count that bucket. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
Well, you want to talk about a picture-perfect jumper. Luka Doncic knows a thing or two about getting into the mid-range.
And Murray, here we go. Jokic. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Here's McGee. And he gets the whistle. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Doncic. It could go, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. Dallas has the edge here at halftime. And Kenny, along with the incredible production. And that'll...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
We've got Josh Richardson. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's Doncic, and it's Finney Smith in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now here is McGee after Luka Doncic's miss. Porzingis with the steal. And here is Marjanovic. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Doncic kicks to Finney Smith. Outside, Porzingis. 5 on the clock. Over Murray. Porzingis can't hit. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. 4-point game.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
And foul on the... Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
That free throw good from Porzingis. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for the Mavericks. He's perfect from the line this time.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season, came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Morris. Here's Barton. Dozier. It's good on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now, here's Richardson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body. And I think we will see that in time.
Now, here is Morris. No good on that one.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
Paul Millsap is checked in for Denver. Pass to Brunson. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
And Millsap is a team player, someone who is very willing to make the right pass to an open teammate.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Morris looking over the floor. It's up a three. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Brunson with it. Cauley Stein kicks to Brunson. Hardaway passes to Richardson. Shot clock at 5. Puts one up from 19. And that one hits back iron. The Nuggets trail by 4. Morris with the ball. And it's Richardson picking him up.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Now here's Brunson. Cauley Stein. And he uses the glass on the layup. Cauley Stein's got 6.
Nice work inside by Cauley Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Barton outside. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's foul number 2 for him. The Nuggets have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. Free throw good for Morris. A different look for Dallas. Porzingis comes in for Cauley Stein. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Josh Richardson. Redick against Murray. At the tip. And the second chance effort by Gordon.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They lead by 1. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Nails the baby hook. Brunson's got his second basket of the game.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Murray outside. It's rebounded by Dallas. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
This guy showing great potential as a rim protector. Porzingis a threat to block shots anywhere, anytime.
We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the third. Morris outside. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Mavericks lead by 3. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. A moment now to reset the lines. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Denver, we've got Murray. JaVale McGee is out there with Jokic. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Gordon in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Doncic following the score by Jamal Murray.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Murray.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pulls up, high post, and that one's good. Doncic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, Luka Doncic makes it look easy. What a pretty jumper.
Murray outside. Pass to Jokic. 6 on the shot clock, and the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Murray. Porzingis with the block, and they get it back.
A nightly double-double threat. Jokic is also an exceptional playmaker for a guy that size.
Free throw, good. Jokic. But we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big men. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
Out to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. Richardson with it. Now guarded by Porter. And it's Doncic missing.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Porzingis can't hit.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. And the slam dunk by McGee.
One of the best passing bigs the league has to offer. If you're open, Jokic will find you.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Rebounded by McGee. Denver in the lead. Here's the break. Here's Jokic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
A big you can't really send to the line too much. Jokic, an effective free throw shooter.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Dallas again missing. The Nuggets leading by 3. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Richardson. That free throw, no good. Billy Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Marjanovic. And he sinks the second. Dallas has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 4 rebounds in this game. Porter passes to Jokic. And that's an intentional foul. It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you like when a guy calmly steps up, knocks down the free throws, exactly what you want.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Doncic has been in this position many times. He makes it look easy.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. Finished off the break. Now just a 1-point Nugget lead.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Porter finds Jokic. Back to Porter. Just 5 on the clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Jokic with the bucket. Huge.
Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. From the arc, it drops. A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
50 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Murray surveying the D. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Dwight Powell's checked in for Porzingis, and Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr.
Now, it should be a 2-point lead, but they'll be satisfied to have edged into the lead. Doncic relishes the opportunity to deliver in big moments, and my goodness, embrace the spotlight, young man.
Now here's Murray. 24 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Now, here's Doncic. Oh, he can't jam it home. And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We bring you tonight
Well, guys,
he's certainly come a long way, D.A. Thank you. Now, a look at Dallas' starting lineup. Doncic out there with Josh Richardson. And there's Porzingis. Then there's Cauley Stein. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic. And it's Powell in at the small forward. The pass to Porzingis. Back to Richardson. Clock at 6. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. On tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Now here's Cauley Stein. Down low. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Here's Lillard. 4-point game. Uncovered. Offensive rebound. Nurkic kicks to McCollum. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. For Dallas, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Doncic dishes to Richardson. Doncic outside. Back to Richardson. Lillard against Doncic. Pass to Richardson. Here's Cauley Stein. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Good on the triple.
way downtown. Doncic testing the limits of his range there.
Lillard attacking. Oh, Covington in position. The shot missing.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
It's his first trip to the line. And he makes the first.
Boy, Josh Richardson, really the kind of guy every team could use because he's got a well-balanced 3-and-D game. He does a lot for his team, brings a lot of value to whoever he plays for, making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Now, here's Lillard. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Outside, Porzingis. Cauley Stein against Covington. Kicks it out to Richardson. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. Dallas moving it around. No good from Finney-Smith. Trailblazers trail by 9. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Now, here's Richardson. Out to Porzingis. Pass to Doncic. Tries again. Launches it. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And you really can't say that it's like they've been lights out here on this run, but they are just getting a lot of second chance opportunities.
Lillard again missing.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Powell pulls it in.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Well, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defenders.
Now, here's Doncic. 6 points for him. Outside, Porzingis to the middle. Finney-Smith passes to Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith. Porzingis kicks to Finney-Smith. Sinks the triple. Finney-Smith's got 5 now.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run. And where Finney Smith really made strides last season, his consistency from range.
And you know, Greg, it was really his defense, the work ethic he brings, the effort level. I mean, that's always been there. I watched this kid play in college, and that's always been part of his package. But as an NBA wing, you've got to be able to knock down shots and help space the floor if you want to find your way into the lineup. And to Finney Smith's credit, he's done that and has become a valuable part of the rotation. Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
And the three ball is good. McCollum's got it back down to within single digits for the Trailblazers. We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Richardson the pass to Porzingis. Kicks it out to Richardson. Takes a three. Portland grabs the miss.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
And that. And before the game, we ran into Damian Lillard, who touched upon.
What we've learned is staying together.
And Greg, of course, he helps keep everyone on the same page.
He communicates well with his teammates, and he listens. That's why they trust him. The discussions go both ways.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
Collins is out there with Ennis Cantor. Then it's Anthony. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in at the one. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. A different look for Dallas. Marjanovic checked in for Melly. And it's Maxi Kleber in for Doncic. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Brunson kicks to Powell. Brunson the pass to Marjanovic. Shot from 6. And it's good for 2. Marjanovic has got his first basket.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Hardaway against McCollum. From past the arc. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Brunson with a clean look. The rebound by Simons.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. A miss that time would have put him up. Mavericks have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Here's Brunson. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
McCollum outside. That shot off, and it's Dallas the other way. Here's Brunson. Over to the wing. Here's Marjanovic. Kleber kicks to Hardaway. The 3. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Trailblazers trail by 4. Cullen passes to Cantor. Here's Simons. Cranes the three-pointer. Simons has got his first 3 points of the game.
It always helps when your big man dishes it like that. Cantor, excellent with that read.
Here's Hardaway. Passes it to Marjanovic. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Norkic checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Collins. Powell, he's checked in for McCollum. And it's Damian Lillard in for Anthony Simons. Richardson, he's checked in for Dallas.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And here's Richardson after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. Here's Hardaway now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
And 1:01 left to play here in the second quarter. And it's Lillard missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Now here's Kleba. No points in the game yet for him. Hardaway with a wide open look. They get the rebound, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Lillard with the bucket.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Inside. And Brunson has it in the corner.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
And Covington stays with it. And it's a 3-point Trailblazer lead.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, I love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as...
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They did give up a couple baskets. And that should...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
On the court for the Mavericks, Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Doncic. Then there's Paulie Stein. And there's Porzingis. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. It's a 5-point game. From deep. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Lillard scanning the floor. The pass to McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. McCollum's got 6 points.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man. Puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Pass to Covington. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And another 3 for Portland.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Drills the 3-pointer. He's got 9.
Boy, Doncic showing you his competitiveness right there with the back-at-you 3. The revenge triple.
Lillard against Doncic. And Lillard kicks to Covington. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Paulie Stein a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year, more efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls, and I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney Smith is a guy you can win with.
Nice work there from Doncic. Saw an opportunity to cash in and didn't let it go awry.
Pass to Nurkic. Lillard outside. Takes the three. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from Doncic. And again, Dallas running up the court in transition. Paulie Stein finds Porzingis. From deep. That's good from Doncic on the assist from Hardaway. Doncic has got 14.
Boy, you better get out there on this guy. Doncic is prime time for real from that three-point line.
Covington in the corner. Here's Nurkic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Nurkic has got 4 points this quarter.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Dallas.
Doncic outside. Shot clock reset for Dallas. From deep three-point range. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Portland leading. Doncic with the steal. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And Paulie Stein throws it down.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Paulie Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Passes it to Powell. The dish to Nurkic. The shot by Lillard, wide open. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
The three for Doncic. The long distance three is buried. And now a 4-point Maverick lead. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Lillard from outside. It's rebounded by Dallas. Paulie Stein's got rebound number 13 with that last one. The three for Doncic. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. There's the pass to Pop. And finished off by Nurkic.
And uses balance along with fluidity to finish at the rim. Nurkic is a unique big.
Doncic feeling it out. From deep. That one doesn't go.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
It. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. The Mavericks leading. Enes Kanter is out there with Collins. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Anthony. And it's Simons in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Kleba, the pass to Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. The shot by Redick, no good. The Trailblazers shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Powell dishes to Kanter. Pass to Simons. Back to Kanter. Portland moving the ball around. For 3. The shot by Powell, no good. Dallas shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Got that one up quick. Redick's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Hey, let's face it, some of the shots Redick makes are unguardable. He knows he can drain it from way deep.
Kicks it out to Collins. Shoots over Powell. Shot by Collins, no good.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better. We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Powell, no one around him, knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the three in transition.
Brunson the pass to Redick. Back to Brunson. Shoots the three. And it's Portland with the rebound. Cantor's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
The Mavericks have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Here's Brunson, plenty of space, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Here's Simons. Outside Anthony. Takes the 13-footer. Powell pulls it in. Dallas leading by 4. And Redick kicks to Marjanovic. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
How about that? Redick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime.
Fires the three. And it's Simons missing. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Zach Collins. Collins checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Damian Lillard in for Anthony Simons. A minute 42 left in the 4th quarter. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Lillard fires away from way outside. They grab their own miss.
How about the fearlessness of McCollum? Doesn't shy away from taking or making the big shots.
Lillard against Doncic. A three-pointer is right on target. Doncic has got 20 points.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
And a deep three from Lillard. Lillard again missing. Mavericks leading by 7. Richardson kicks to Porzingis. Pass to Doncic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Kicks it out to McCollum. Over Richardson. McCollum no good. Dallas with the ball. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th quarter. Doncic outside. In the corner, it's Richardson. From deep three-point range. That doesn't go either for Doncic. This one just all but in the books.
Yeah, too many points, not enough time.
Covington's shot is off. Well, for the Mavericks, they can just run out the clock. And here's Doncic from the arc. An absolute bomb from three-point range. And the Mavericks lead by 10. Lillard way outside. Off the mark. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Soaring high above the Willamette. And with pregame.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Michael Porter's out there with Murray. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Gordon in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Trailblazers, Enes Kanter is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Lillard in at the 1 spot. Now here's Hollis-Jefferson.
Kick it out, kick it out.
Pass to Nurkic. Back to Hollis-Jefferson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Covington. Nurkic trying to get open. Covington's shot is off.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Lillard attacking. Jokic grabs the miss. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. To the inside. Nurkic with the steal. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
The Lillard is such a crafty finisher. Even when he takes a pounding, he sticks with it.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw this game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Now here's Murray. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. Lillard from deep three-point land. Portland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Outside Porter. And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Jokic passes to McGee.
Oh, that's just too easy for McGee. I mean, the minute he establishes position in this area, the defense is done.
About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Back to Lillard. There's the three. Trailblazers keep it alive. Three-pointer. Six to shoot. And stolen by Murray. Here we go, one-on-one. McGee's shot is off. Portland's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside.
And with what we saw in the bubble, Murray has clearly elevated his game. Showed that he could be a #1 option on offense. I mean, his output was an incredible part of that run for the Nuggets.
Now here's Hollis Jefferson. Following the miss by Jokic. Lillard attacking. Oh!
It's easy to forget about Lillard's hops. I mean, this guy has some sick dunks up his sleeve.
And here is Murray. Pass to Jokic. McGee trying to break free. Off target at the rim. Portland leading. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Lillard. Porter pulls it in.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots. He'd be better off passing up.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, he's made an awful lot of stops along the way in his NBA career, but he's been a productive player on just about every team he's played for.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Zach Collins checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Now he's checked in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. And Denver also making a switch. Monte Morris is checked in for Porter. For Portland, they have gone 1-for-1, making their previous attempt at the line.
But known for his unique personality, Cantor also remains a solid role player, someone his teammates enjoy playing with.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, the shot's good from Cantor.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Morris with the ball. From deep. The Nuggets with another miss. And now Portland on the break. Foul for three. That shot misses. And it's Denver the other way. Morris right side. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Barton throws it down.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Now here's Anthony. Morris with the block. They get it back. Cantor, the pass to Simons. Shot clock at 6. A second chance effort.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots. Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Here's Morris. After Enes Kanter's basket, Morris with the bucket. 16 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Now here's Powell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Here's Cantor. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
A true inside-outside player. We know Cantor can hit a three, but he's at his best closer in.
Can't hit that one. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Trail. We recently checked in with Jamal Murray, who discussed the team.
The mentality of how we play, how we move the ball, how unselfish we are, next pass mentality.
Greg sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again, but Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, they're clawing, they're grinding, they're doing anything they could to make the most of their possessions.
Enes Kanter is out there with Collins. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Simons in at the point guard. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A different look now for Portland. Harry Giles is checked in for Enes Kanter. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Anthony Simons. Now, here is Morris. Here's Dozier. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Now, here is Morris. Floats it up for Millsap. Poked away. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Martin surveying the floor. And there's the pass to Dozier. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. So it's Denver now after the Trailblazers pick up two. Here's Millsap. Second shot opportunity. Here's Bol. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Bol's got his first 2 points. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Collins, and finished off by Collins.
So unpredictable in the pick and roll. Love watching McCollum size up the defense and make the right decision.
Morris looking over the floor from downtown. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
McCollum passes to Powell. Pass to Giles. Kicks it to McCollum. To the paint. Here's Powell. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Giles, that's good.
And just a great second quarter for them after such a difficult first. Bringing that field goal percentage up from below 30 and now with the lead.
Now here's Barton. There's the three. Millsap misses.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Come on. Giles kicks to McCullough. Anthony right side. Shot clock at 5. Back to McCollum. Good on the bucket. And now it's an 8-point Portland lead.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Morris outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Morris has got 6.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Now here's Powell. And Giles now top of the key. McCollum against Morris. And the basket by McCollum.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
Here's Morris. He's got 6. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. But they'll get another chance. Second chance shot. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Now Lillard. He's got 5. Covington dishes to Lillard. Fires for 3. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny Jet Smith. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They didn't get more than a 1-possession. And that'll do it for us. The third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. It's been a clinic so far from Enes Kanter.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Yeah, you must try to match his energy level first and foremost. But right now, he's just out hustling guys to the ball.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So on the floor for Denver, Jokic is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then it's Aaron Gordon. And it's Porter at the 2.
You better play up on Lillard at all times, especially when the pass is coming his way. You got to know he's ready to shoot once he catches it.
Murray surveying the D over Lillard. And McGee kicks to Jokic. That 3 off the mark.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard. And fought hard to make his way to the rim, but give the D credit, did just enough to force him to clank that one.
Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around him. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to lose.
It's a solid blueprint. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Denver getting their last shot to go. Lillard attacking. He kicks it to Nurkic. Clock at 6. And there's Lillard. That's good on the assist by Nurkic. Lillard's got 4 points this quarter.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
And Yusuf Nurkic missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic. Hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
And here is Murray after Damian Lillard was able to get the three to go. And Murray, here we go. And Jokic slams it in.
The sneaky athleticism of Jokic, reminding everyone that he's capable of hammering it down on those alley-oops.
Now, here's Lillard. 12 points for him. Covington finds Lillard. Down low. Kicks it out to Covington. Trailblazers moving the ball around. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Here's Lillard. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his fourth rebound in this one. Oh, Porter in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And, guys, he has all the makings of an elite scorer. Porter combines size, athleticism, and terrific shot-making ability. That is rare.
Now, here's Covington. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And it's good, 2 points.
He's really turned it around here in the second half. I mean, his offense has returned.
The Nuggets trail by 6. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And it's Murray penetrating. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Covington passes to Cantor. Covington dishes to Cantor. Lillard outside. Over Murray. Cantor kicks to Lillard. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And now an 8-point Trailblazer lead.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Murray outside. Passes to Jokic. They get it again. Murray, no good.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Here's Lillard. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Lillard's got the lead up to 10 now for Portland.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
Here's Cantor. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Trailblazers out in front as they dominate the last minutes of the quarter on an 8-0 run. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Trailblazers leading by 12. Damian Lillard out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Collins. Then it's Anthony. And it's Giles in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Portland. The Nugget shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Morris passes to Barton. To the inside. And the rejection by Collins.
This is the defense Collins brings to the table. Excellent at knowing when to go after blocks.
And the basket by Lillard.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a guy you can leave alone. Not if you have any hope of closing the gap.
And he knocks down the first one. McCollum's checked in for Damian Lillard. And so he hits both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. The dish to Powell. Back to McCollum. Feeds to Collins. Pass to Giles. Anthony in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. A 3 from McCollum. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Bulls got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Dozier. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. He told them this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. You may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
Barton finds Morris. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The first free throw is good.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
And Morris drops them both. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Powell, the pass to McCollum. Back to Powell. He dishes it to McCollum. 5 on the clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Jokic.
Gotta love the aggressiveness of McCullough. He doesn't back down from the defense. Embraces getting hit while shooting.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Gordon's checked in. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. There's the pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And they go to the intentional foul. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Outside Covington. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And so they foul intentionally. Lillard's checked in for Portland. Lillard against Murray.
And can't get too handsy with Murray, especially when he's rising up for the shot.
Free throw good, Murray. And so Murray nails both of them.
Oh, he's never rattled at the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Lillard outside. And then Lillard slams it in.
All right, I'm telling you, don't let Lillard get a rhythm. Once he's feeling it, he's going to burn you on every possession.
Murray dishes to Porter. Pass to McGee. Floats it up for Murray. Porter with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. Denver passing it around. And it's McGee with the jam.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Here is Lillard. To the middle. Here's Nurkic. Cantor trying to free himself up. Makes it off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 12. There's 1:26 left to play here in the fourth. Murray against Lillard. Murray, good. Murray's got 4 this quarter.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
And Portland has possession. Trailblazers leading by 10. Nurkic the pass to Lillard. The three connects from three-point range. Lillard's got 26.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Portland.
And as we watch the game wind down, you have to look back at all of the second-chance points these guys generated.
Yeah, they clearly won the second-chance points category. Possession after possession, we watched them go after the ball and make misses turn into makes.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Lillard.
Oh, man, anticipation, instincts, energy, all his tools were on display tonight as he lit the place up.
5 to shoot. Here's Lillard. And foul. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Here's Rivers. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Oh, what a shot!
Did you see where he shot that from? Did you see where he shot that from?
Incredible.
Oh, Sewell. Wow.
Crazy.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know.
And a look behind the curtain here. final preparations for the challenge ahead. Now a look at Dallas' starting lineup. Willie Cauley-Stein is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then there's Richardson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. And for Denver, they've got Nikola Jokic. Murray out there with Porter. Then it's Aaron Gordon. And it's Bull in at the 5, roaming the paint. Murray, the pass to Jokic. He can't get it to go. Cauley-Stein with the defensive effort. Here's Richardson. It's hauled in by Gordon. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. Murray surveying the D. Pass to Bull. Back to Murray. 6 to shoot. Denver needs to get off a shot. Bull can't hit. And here are the Mavericks now. Here's Finney-Smith, guarded by Porter. Porzingis kicks to Finney-Smith. The baseline J off the mark. Gordon with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Murray. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And can't get too handsy with Murray, especially when he's rising up for the shot.
And so Murray nails both of them.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Doncic passes to Cauley-Stein. Doncic against Murray. And it's Doncic missing. Here we go, one-on-one. Porter, no luck.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one. What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Nuggets have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Outside Gordon. Back to Murray. Doncic with the steal. Porter with the steal. Doncic against Jokic. Wide open look here for Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Murray's got 5 now.
Have to respect the range of Murray. He just nails shots from this distance.
The drive by Doncic. Passes it to Finney-Smith. And stolen by Bull. Murray, the pass to Jokic. The Nuggets moving the ball around. On the wing, Porter. Now the pass to Jokic. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
The putback, it's good on the putback.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley-Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. Outside Gordon. Pass to Porter. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
And there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Here's what Denver's going with right now. Millsap comes in for Bull, and Monte Morris subbed in for Michael Porter. Hardaway against Murray, and Hardaway gets it to go. It's all knotted up.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Morris looking over the floor. Just 5 on the clock. Millsap left side. And here's the fast break. Here's Brunson. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Hardaway against Morris. There's the lob to the hoop, and Barton throws it down.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Hardaway with it. In the corner, Powell with it. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. A good close contact. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen here, guys, from the Mavericks.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, we've got Tim Hardaway Jr. He's out there with Jalen Brunson. Maxi Kleber is out there with Dwight Powell. And it's Melli in at the 4 spot. And that one's good. Millsap.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
The Mavericks trailing. Here's Brunson. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
So credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Green kicks to Rivers. Just 4 to shoot. The drive by Green. Millsap misses. And so it's Dallas with it.
And Doris, as if it were destiny, Kleber grew up in the same hometown as Mavs legend Dirk Nowitzki.
And this is a fun and extraordinary story to tell, because in 2017, Kleber texted with Nowitzki before signing with Dallas. But though they come from the same town, they didn't know each other until they became teammates. That's extraordinary.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Millsap, McGee trying to break free.
Beautiful defense from Powell. Uses that impressive length to come away with that rejection.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Shot clock at 6. Here's Millsap.
I think he's got to settle down, because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Pass to Dozier. He dishes it to Barton. Denver passing it around. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
Here's Dozier. Cauley Stein defending. Barton passes to Morris. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. Morris, left side, feeds to McGee. Porzingis with the steal.
Just waiting for a chance to make a play, and when the pass was made, he's all over it. Just a fantastic steal.
Rebounded by McGee. The Nuggets trail by 3. Out to the right wing. Dozier passes to Millsap, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
How many times have we seen Millsap throw it down? We've known about his leaping ability for years.
Up top, Doncic, covered by Morris. Doncic against Morris. And it goes down 2 points. Doncic has got the lead up to 3 now for the Mavs.
Boy, what body control from the Slovenian forward. Doncic comfortable taking on all challengers.
And stolen by Cauley Stein. Now the Mavericks moving it up. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Melly is checked in for Dallas. The drive by Doncic. Porzingis finds Doncic. Shot clock at 5. The shot comes out. And Denver the other way now. Passes it to Bull. It's hauled in by Richardson.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
Porzingis passes to Richardson. And the layup's good off the glass. And Murray's got the ball here for Denver. Trailing by 5. The pass to Jokic. All sorts of time. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. Here's Richardson. 41 seconds left to play here in the half. Finney-Smith kicks to Richardson. 5 on the clock. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
The Nuggets trail by 7. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. The Nuggets shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And the technical free throw is good.
A nightly double-double threat. Jokic is also an exceptional playmaker for a guy that size.
It's Powell on the wing. From the arc. The shot, no good. And so it's Dallas. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. They didn't get more than a 1-possession lead in the... And...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, Jamal Murray displaying his skills today.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Well, perhaps the most impressive thing has been his incredible consistency. This guy is a great player who always brings a ton of energy. What a great half.
Aaron Gordon out there with Green. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Rivers. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
And it's Gordon penetrating. Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis so fast off the floor when he challenges a shot. Helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Inside, and Jokic wide open. He shoots. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
And he has got such good touch from that medium range area. It's an option they can always go to.
Doncic. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
That one goes in.
And at 7-2, Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Doncic dishes to Richardson. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. A 15-footer, and Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 4 this quarter.
Well, you want to talk about a picture-perfect jumper. Luka Doncic knows a thing or two about getting into the mid-range.
Murray against Richardson. Now, here's Bull. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Murray against Cauley Stein. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Paul Millsap's checked in for Bull. And Morris subbed in for Aaron Gordon. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Marjanovic checked in for Cauley Stein. Mike Powell comes in for Porzingis. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Josh Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic.
Well, this is a big part of what Dwight Powell needs to do. Battle hard on the offensive glass, turn those second chance opportunities into points.
Morris outside. He feeds it to Porter. Outside for Murray. Kept alive. Millsap passes to Jokic. Back to Millsap. Goes back up. Again, the Nuggets score.
With a solid mid-range shot, Millsap's game does so much more for his team's spacing.
And here's Brunson. 5 points in the game. And it's Marjanovic on top of the key. Brunson with it. Now guarded by Porter. And that'll be 2 free throws. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Finney-Smith's checked in. Paul Millsap's checked in for the Nuggets. Monte Morris comes in for Jamal Murray. Barton against Powell. Here's Dozier. And the rejection by Marjanovic. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Just 2 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Mavericks leading by 8. There's a minute left to play in the third. Brunson the pass to Marjanovic. Back to Brunson. On the wing, Hardaway. Barton defending. Got a piece of it. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's his first foul. There's 42 seconds left in the third. Morris kicks to Barton. To the middle, stolen.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourself, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor. And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Morris inside, guarded by Hardaway. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Nuggets shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And so he hits the technical free throw. 7 seconds left to play in the third. Morris inside. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. A look at the... And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, they've got Cauley Stein, Josh Richardson out there with Doncic. And there's Porzingis, and it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position. Outside Gordon, clock at 4. Rivers passes to Green.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
That's his first personal foul.
Free throw drops for Green. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Mavericks leading by 7. Doncic dishes to Richardson. Out to Porzingis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You simply have to respect the shooting touch with Porzingis. That time, he gets the defender closing out, but nowhere near in time.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Murray outside. Down low, and stolen by Cauley Stein. Here's Richardson. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Richardson. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Here's Porter. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Richardson attacking. Porzingis can't hit. The Nuggets trail by 9. Here's Porter. Banked in off the glass.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Doncic feeling it out. Kicks to Cauley Stein. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And the technical free throw is good. A different look for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Green, and it's Will Barton in for Porter. Then for the Mavericks, Marjanovic checked in for Willie Cauley Stein, and Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Maxi Kleber. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Porzingis. From down in the low post, it goes. Porzingis has got the lead up to 10 now for the Mavs. Murray outside. Pass to Dozier. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Marjanovic.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Murray and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Richardson.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
That one misses. Dallas leading by 9. Over in the corner, Doncic. To the paint. And that one's good. Marjanovic.
Great chemistry between two teammates. Love the passing.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Barton passes to McGee. Back to Barton. Denver passing it around. Doncic with the steal. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. Porzingis against Barton. Porzingis inside. It's tipped. Another shot. And that one goes long.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
Here's Dozier. The Nuggets with another miss. The Mavericks have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
If he sees a lane to the rim, Doncic will capitalize. Nice drive.
The Nuggets trail by 13. And McGee kicks to Dozier. And the 3 off target. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Dallas.
And it may be a comfortable win for them, but, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Luka Doncic.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Willie Cauley-Stein comes in for Marjanovic. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now Brunson. 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. Starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the center position. And for the Mavericks, they've got Willie Cauley-Stein. Richardson is out there with Doncic. And there's Porzingis, and it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. Doncic against Lillard. Shoots the three. Doncic, no good. The Blazers on offense. And Lillard gets double-teamed. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Terrific talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Count that one.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Now, here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going. You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
And known as a tremendous shooter for his size, Porzingis wasn't quite as accurate last season, which surprised some people.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, some people would automatically assume that because Doncic attracts so much attention that Porzingis would get more wide open looks. But you've got to remember, Porzingis missed a full season and was coming off an injury and needed to reacclimate himself to NBA gameplay. So that takes usually a season plus another season before you're all the way back.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
Doncic with it. Lillard picks him up. Porzingis inside. Covington's there. Porzingis kicks to Finney-Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. For Portland, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. They grab their own miss. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession. For Dallas, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebounded by Covington. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. McCollum passes to Powell. For the 3. McCollum, no good. The Mavericks leading. To the inside. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Doncic.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
Down low. Out left to the wing. Powell down low. Nobody near Nurkic. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Three-pointer. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, fellas, I like the aggressiveness Porzingis is showing on the glass. I mean, getting good positioning and using that big body when shots go up. That's why he's boarding it well.
Now here's Lillard. Nailed from three-point land. Lillard's got 5 points so far.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
1:19 left here in the first quarter. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
Now, here's Doncic. 5 points in the game. Pass to Finney-Smith. There's the triple. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Here's Lillard. 5 points in the game.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley-Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Nurkic dishes to Lillard. Jacks up a 3. They get it back. McCollum outside. And it's off from three-point range. It's a tie game in Dallas. And we'll be back with you right after this. Well, before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He credits his upbringing.
I think it comes from being a...
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
They've got Powell, Jalen Brunson out there with Hardaway. Then there's Maxi Kleber, and it's Marjanovic in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now here's Hardaway. Back to Brunson. And Cantor pulls it down.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Collins. McCollum passes to Simons. Back to McCollum from deep. Trailblazers keep it alive. Out to Anthony. This one for three. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony. The Mavericks trailing. And here's Brunson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Marjanovic passes to Powell. And Cantor over to help to the paint. Dallas moving it around. Clock at 6. Here's Marjanovic. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Cantor finds McCollum. Again, McCollum missing.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Hardaway, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And here's Brunson following the three-pointer by C.J. McCollum. Outside Hardaway. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Hardaway's got it all tied up now for the Mavs. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Now here's Brunson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Takes the three. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got rebound number 5 here tonight. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Collins. It's Powell on the wing. So the wing on the left. Anthony, the pass to Cantor. Tries again. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Collins. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got the ultimate green light. And because of that freedom, he's a dangerous guy on the perimeter.
Now here's Brunson. Drops in the tray.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
After a promising rookie campaign, a lost year for Zach Collins, he played only 3 games before the injury took away the rest of his season.
Yeah, I mean, a strange year and a lost year for Collins. You could say that about the whole NBA for that regard. But Collins is underrated as a prospect outside of Portland. This team loves the energy and skill he brings, though, to the table.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Porzingis comes in for Nicolo Melli. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Josh Richardson. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Here is Lillard after Luka Doncic hitting the 3. And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down to a single point after the basket from Lillard.
And that's Dame showing that competitive side. Loves a good duel, especially from range.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 8, trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Porzingis kicks to Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Trailblazers have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Lillard fires away from way outside. Nurkic, the pass to Covington. Lillard outside. Lets the 3 fly. Good on the 3-point shot. Lillard's got 6 here in this quarter.
And we've seen Lillard hit that shot before. He has no fear when it comes to the deep 3.
And a close game so far. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. And he doesn't get talked about that. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3. Now here's Lillard. From deep. Lillard again missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. Maybe a step out of his range.
Portland trailing here. The 3 from McCollum, and he's good on the 3 ball. McCollum's got 6 points.
Potent with and without the ball, McCollum is a tremendous spot-up shooter.
Richardson outside. Out to Porzingis. Hits the jumper in space. Porzingis has got the game tied up here for the Mavs.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Passes it to Powell. Lillard from outside. Nurkic. Great positioning on the putback. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The 3 for Doncic. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Lets it go with the 3. Back to Covington. McCollum outside. Launches a 3. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. And the Mavericks for some changes. Nelly is checked in for Cauley Stein. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Zach Collins comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Brunson the bounce pass. Doncic passes to Melly. Dallas moving it around. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's good from long range. Doncic has got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, you can see the confidence Doncic shoots the ball with, especially when he gets room to pull the trigger from deep. No hesitation.
McCollum dishes to Powell. From outside, off the mark. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Doncic feeling it out. The pass to Richardson. Pass to Brunson. Back to Richardson. Lets it go from deep. That one's not going to go. And the Trailblazers going the other way. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Marjanovic checked in for Porzingis. Powell comes in for Nicolo Melli. Hardaway's checked in for Doncic. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Josh Richardson. Norkic checked in for Portland. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Collins.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Dallas has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Pass to Brunson. Now here's Marjanovic. Brunson finds Hardaway for 3. Rebounded by Anthony. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to Redick. Takes a 3. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
There's 57 seconds left in the third. The pass to Nurkic. Back to McCollum. Inside. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Carmelo Anthony imposing his will inside. Doesn't take any time. Rising up for the dunk.
Outside, Redick buries it from three-point range.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
And here's McCollum for three. The putback, it's good on the putback. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
And the wide-open shot from Redick. And a miss there on the triple. Good if it goes. And the miss. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Portland out in... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the floor for Dallas, J.J. Redick is out there with Burke. Then there's Maxi Kleber. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Powell in at the power forward. And here is Burke after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. Powell kicks to Marjanovic. Powell the pass to Redick. Redick can't get that one to fall.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Lillard way outside. The Mavericks pull it in. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
You just throw it up there. Trill Will's going to take care of the rest.
Lillard fires away from way outside. Portland no good that time either.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Now here's Richardson. Now here's Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. And it's Portland with the rebound. Nurkic has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Covington dishes to Anthony. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Porzingis kicks to Doncic. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Way downtown. Doncic testing the limits of his range there.
Doncic with the steal. 2nd minute off the clock now in the fourth. Porzingis passes to Doncic. Back to Porzingis to take the lead. A new 14 for the Mavericks. Lillard against Doncic. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Doncic has got 6 in the quarter. And it's Anthony with the ball for Portland. Lillard surveying the D. Shot to stop the run. Hands it from downtown. Lillard's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Trailblazers. Here's Doncic. Pass to Finney-Smith. He kicks it to Richardson. Pass to Finney-Smith. A good look from Doncic. And the shot is long. Portland's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. A 3 from McCollum. Porzingis with the block.
Tell you what, Porzingis showing great timing as the anchor of the defense there.
Here's Finney Smith, covered by Anthony. Doncic against Lillard. On deep. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Portland leading. Fires from deep. And it's Lillard missing. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter. The 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. This possession gives them a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, they don't want to let this one slip away.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Gets the 3 to fall.
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
Lillard from deep three-point land. Buries the triple.
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through.
And here's Doncic from the arc. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. That doesn't go either for Doncic. The Trailblazers on offense. Passes to Covington. McCollum outside. Three-pointer, Lillard. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic outside. Bullseye!
Well, you know, Doncic, with his combined package of skill and confidence, that pull-up jumper is a real weapon for him.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're down by 2. 1 second left in the game. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
So a close game sees Dallas taking this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it.